There you go. It dragged on for what, 15 minutes? Did it have to? Really? What have they done? I didn't see anything. On my glances down, I didn't see shit. There you go, spit up water. That's the most exciting thing that's happened for the last 20 minutes, we'll say. After that girl stopped fingering herself, or massaging her pudding, then it just went bored, lifeless, did fuck all. Well, it showed Jesus. 5 minutes of carrying him away. So 5 times 8 is 40. 40 hours of work to see Jesus get carried to a hole, a ditch. And then we'll say 10 minutes. 10 minutes of watching them fondle him in the ditch. That's 80 hours work there. So we've had 120 hours work for what? To add grains. It reminds you of that saying, doesn't it? You can paint shit gold, but it's still shit. As for the effect, it's no good if the film's crap. If you're gonna spend 8 hours on work, 8 hours of work, the film, you think this took 8 hours to do the filming? Yeah, they really should have thought about that. So they've probably done, it looks like they've done it all in one go, but let's say they did it in 2 goes, every scene 2, or we'll say 5 goes. Every scene took 5 goes. So 5 times 1 hour, that's 5 hours, plus the 10 minutes, 6 hours. 6 hours of filming for 8 months of editing. Does that sound right? You can do the best editing in the world, but if the actual thing, if the actual film is shit, your editing's not going to help it out. But I thought it was okay. The cutting himself open was fine. There you go, look, watch the sun. Wonderful. Well, there's Jesus. So they brought him to a ditch. They took him out of the ditch. Maybe he's still in the ditch. Now they're carrying him some more. We've had about 30 minutes. I'm not sure how the disemboweling and the fingering, how long that took. You see that crap? Look at that. 8 hours editing and they fuck up like that. Did you see the split? That's poor. I think it's bullshit then. If you're going to spend 8 hours, and you make a mistake like that, where it's an obvious cut, and it doesn't flow perfectly. Although, it wasn't really... Well, you could see the cut, where the cut came in, because he sort of shifted position. You could see that cut as well. It sort of froze for a split second. That cut there was good, because it flowed nicely. There, another spasm. This was done in the 90s. Well, there's no excuse for that. Watch some old films. Watch Frankenstein, 1940s. Watch Wizard of Oz, 1920s. No excuses for poor cuts like that. Especially if you say they spent 8 hours editing. Anyway, for me, Begotten is, yeah, let's check that word out. Do you know what it means? Avant-gardistic? I don't have a clue, but you might. Good for you. I'm about to find out. So let's type into Google. Oh, he spelled it wrong. It's 2 words. Oh, no, it's not. It's just Google saying, did you mean avant-gardist? Maybe Google's at fault. At fault. Did I say fault? Let's go to dictionary. Okay. Dictionary. Oh look, smoke. Something happening. So avant-gardistic. That didn't do nothing. Click on the actual dictionary, might work better. And then just paste it into the dictionary. Avant-gardistic. Ah, there's his stretcher. You see this? Oh, look, 1, 2, 3. There was more than 7 there. Why weren't they in the credits? Look, I'll count them. I'll count them later. Greetings from Austria and have fun, fellas. Yeah. You ever watched a man die? If you watch very closely, you can sometimes see the soul escaping, and if you're very quick, you can catch it. There's Jesus. You see, he didn't have long hair. That's what he had. He had flat hair. You see what he's doing with his hands? He's turning his water. He's turning his water into wine. That's why he looks like that. He's getting himself drunk. Fuck it. Anyway, here's my info. Such a good actor. See well, he might not be acting actually. What he's wearing looks like they took him out of the asylum or something. Looks like they just found someone. Went to an asylum. Hey, come with us. Put his lead on him. We'll take you for a walk. Then he fell over during filming. They carried him away. Tried to revive him, get him awake. And they thought, let's go get a lead. Come on, boy. It's back to Pussy Girl. Country, state, city, United States, California, Santa Monica, age 18, male. Begotten for me is a nightmare that has a much bigger meaning than the plot suggests. Come on, boy. We're going for a walk. I see it as an experience to what essentially is hell. Unlike Haywaiteen, I don't think it is the most avant-gardistic, surreal and unique film ever. I would probably tie that #1 spot with Eraserhead. I saw Eraserhead. I liked it, but I think I had the same problem with this film. Too much looking at walls. Too much doing nothing, we'll say. The people who make these types of films, they have an obsession with doing nothing. But I did like it, Eraserhead. It had some interesting things in it. I might watch that while talking to myself as well. Maybe I'll watch all the weird films. There you go. Hopefully Eraserhead won't have this connecting shit. But it adds to the film. See, you get to see some... It's like a break in space-time fabric. You're seeing the future there. A black and white film with a blue connecting. Anyway, Jesus fell over. I remember him looking different from that. Unless it's afterwards. Because he doesn't look like nothing special, really. He looks just like some guy they got out of an asylum. Had too much medication and they drugged him up and then say, come on, there you come. Get some fresh air. Take you for a walk. What is this, the junkyard? It is, isn't it? Look at that. It's the junkyard they're filming at. Big pipes. Is that why they had to put it in black and white? Black and white. To stop. Otherwise you'd see a load of junk. Crisp packets and things. And they had to do the editing so they could block out the name of walkers and things. Oh, there's that poor guy. Dragged away. I really enjoy this movie. It's one of a kind. I actually was 15 when I first saw this movie. Yeah. Anyway, avant-gardistic. Well, as you probably guessed, it doesn't exist. It said, did you mean avant-gardist? Okay. It's probably the same thing. Avant-garde. Avant-garde. The advanced group in any field, especially in the visual, literary, or musical arts, whose works are characterized chiefly by unorthodox and experimental methods. I guess that's right. Okay. Male in the 30s and from NYC. Begotten was an interesting experiment. It was meditative to me while I was just watched.